Alright folks, Pitching Ace 88, we are back. My criminal case on Facebook. Let's head on to case number 8. Ace, sorry I took so long, but I'm ready. Let's go to the Museum of Art for Mr. Laster's second party. Mr. Laster always picked strange locations for his parties, but I've always wanted to attend a seance, summon spirits, and have a chat with them. But this time we need our peepers open for that Diego de Lobo. Yeah. He's already in our bad books for suspected theft. One wonders what he might try to do in a museum. De Lobo might have gotten up. Oh, De Lobo might have gotten up to murder. A young woman has been found dead in the museum garden. Dead? Well, we must go to the museum garden at once, Ace. Oh, brother, did we already have spoilers? Oh my goodness, that's so early. Thanks, Kelly. You're pretty awesome at catching those things, man. I don't even see them. I'll just throw a picture down below if someone's spoiling. Alright, we get snail. That's obviously her. Kite. Pumpkins. Eagle. Violin. Oh, what a horrific sight. This poor young woman's throat was slashed. Yes, and then someone had the bright idea to stage Miss Highmore's body on a priceless Bernini. And who might you be, madame? My name is Abigail Simondel, and I'm head curator at the Concordia Museum of Art. I am frankly shocked by this defacement. Well, I am frankly shocked by your lack of sympathy, Miss Simondel. Senior Trooper Ace will question you further straight away. Yeah, it's 2:41 here. I'm mountain time. It's early in the morning. Yet again. Oh, I have to get stars, of course. I'll see you guys back here when I grab some stars and pitch against 88. Au revoir. Alright, folks, we are back. And let's talk to the curator. Miss Samdell, you seem to be far more upset about a statue than you are about the murder of a fellow human being. Please explain yourself. Philomena Highmore was a trust fund princess who had no concern for anyone or anything. She was an accident waiting to happen. But this murder is no accident, Miss Simondel. And true, I shudder to think how this incident will affect the respectability of the museum. Tourists will flock here to gawk at the murder site. Well, that might mean an influx of ticket sales for the museum. Let me assure you that the Concordia Museum of Art has no difficulty enticing a discerning public. It's the riffraff that concern me. Speaking of a discerning public, this murder occurred while an invitation-only seance was being held inside the museum. Every single attendee is now a suspect. Why? But belief in communicating with the world beyond is hardly grounds to be suspected of murder. Many upstanding Concordians believe in spiritualism. Go inside and investigate if you don't believe me. Oh, we will. We will. Yeah, it took me only 30 minutes to knock those things out. I wouldn't think she is, just because she's a friend of Chief Wright's. So, alright, let's see what we can find. This is obviously new right here. Crystal ball, I think it's new. I don't remember that being there. Yep. Toad, bird cage, fan, and the flyer's new. Alright. You give me an extra star? Nope. Okay. Where's everyone gone? Mrs. Intala said that the seance attendees were still here, and we know Diego del Lobo was invited to the seance. Is he really here? I wonder. Perhaps the clues you found could give us some ideas to where the suspects have gone. That leather satchel could be hiding something, I agree. You should definitely sift through the contents. Do you intend to dust the crystal ball for Princess, or are you hoping to read the future? Both. A woman's suffrage pamphlet. Whatever would that be doing at a seance? But you're right, this code on the pamphlet might give our investigation a leap forward if you decipher it. Yep, very interesting. I'm glad my videos help you, Natalie. There's definitely some strategies I've learned over the years. And part of that is to hit up all stars on one part at a time. Woohoo! The oil paints that you found in the satchel bears the name Diego. Could this be? Would you kindly hand over those paints? They are very rare. Well, if it isn't Mr. Diego del Lobo, how kind of you to present yourself to the Concordian flying squad. We mean to interrogate you at once. Alright, what we got? So 99646. So a 1, 4, 6, 9, 4. What do we have now? 9, 6, 1, 4, 2. Yeah, Barbara, this is live. What on earth could all these numbers you deciphered on the suffrage pamphlet mean? Spot on, Ace. Evie will know. Let's send her this code post haste. Diego del Lobo. Don't necessarily know who the other people are. There's that one. There's that one. Hey, so which of the fingerprints on this crystal ball will give us another suspect? Let's have a look at our records. Yeah, you know what I was thinking is if you actually look at the last one was called Let Me Down Gently. That should have given us a clue that it was her like lover or the guy that she was trying to get with in terms of who's the victim or the murder suspect. Nope, it's this one. Ignatius Cottingley. Ace, the fingerprints on the crystal ball belongs to a certain Ignatius Cottingley. Who's he? That's right, I've seen his posters around Concordia. A supposed medium who can help people communicate with the other side. He's probably leading the seance. Well, we better go ask Mr. Cottingley what happened during the seance. I think World Edition so far is one of my favorites. Mr. Diego del Lobo, how interesting to find you so near the scene of another murder. This is getting to be a habit of yours. Oh, detective, I mean no disrespect, but you are simply ravishing, and in this light your hair is like flames burning my loins. Enough, Mr. del Lobo. Simply tell us why you are really here at the museum. Why the seance, of course. I wish to contact the great Leonardo da Vinci and beg him for inspiration. Or perhaps you wish to contact the contents of other people's pockets. Oh, it wounds me that you suspect me of thievery, and though I never spoke to poor Philomena Highmore, I am now suspecting her murder. Well, as a matter of fact, you are. Stay within reach, Mr. del Lobo. If I had my heart's desire, madame, I would never quit your side. Wow. Wow. Alright, you are a trip, dude. Mr. Cottingley, Senior Trooper Ace has a few questions concerning... Questions, you may have questions, and I may answer. Wonderful. Did you interact with Philomena Highmore during the seance? Oh, she reached for the crystal ball, and when she touched it, I had a vision. In the flash, I saw her end. The spirit spoke to me. It was a warning from the beyond. So the crystal ball showed you the victim's death. Are you taking us for fools? Do not mock the spirit world. The power is far beyond any that you can imagine. Well, Mr. Conningly, I can't see the future, but something tells me this is not the last time we shall speak to you. I would probably agree with that statement. Alright, speed this stuff up so we can finish off chapter 1 with you guys. Oh, hello, Ace. The code you deciphered very nearly stumped me until I considered what it was written on. As the code was written on the suffragette pamphlet, I went straight to the Declaration of Sentiments written by Elizabeth Cady Stanton. The Declaration of Sentiments is a document signed at the first Women's Rights Convention. The entire women's suffrage movement is based upon it. A common way of coding messages is to point people to certain words in a document. If you give numbers that correspond to a line on the page and a word in that line, you can create a message. I applied this tactic using the numbers you derive from the code to the Declaration, and lo and behold, there was a message. It reads, Philomena, submit or become dead. Wow, so somebody wanted Philomena Highmore to submit their will on pain of death? Well, this is clearly a serious threat from the killer to the victim, Ace. As the killer used a code within the body of Declaration of Sentiments, they must support the women's suffrage. Not sure I want them on my side. Oh, and then for you guys who are watching this, especially during the stream, I had 750 friend requests. I basically deleted them all. So if you do want to add me as a friend, add me either during the stream when I stream on Thursdays and Thursdays mornings, or attach a message when you send me a friend request, or else I'm just going to delete it. Oh, won't be a moment, Ace. I just need to stitch myself up. Oh, Dick, what's this part of stop performing experiments on yourself did you not understand? Science is my mistress, Madeline. She deserves my every sacrifice. There, that should hold. 3 cheers for knowledge and all that ruckus. What have you got to tell us about the now defunct Philomena Highmore? Well, Miss Highmore did have her throat slashed with a knife made of the sharpest obsidian, but the tip broke off and remained in her neck tissue. So we need to keep an eye out for an obsidian blade missing a tip, Ace. Oh, precisely. In addition, I found traces of the oral sedative laudanum on the nape of the victim's neck. Given the placement of the laudanum, I believe the killer grabbed the victim's hair with one hand while slashing her throat with the obsidian blade in the other hand. Right, so the killer used laudanum. That's our first big step in stitching this case up for good, Ace. Ace, I'm at a loss. A young socialite, Philomena Highmore, was found outside a seance, a museum with her throat slashed. Diego Del Lobo pretends he was there to speak to the Italian masters, long since gone. And the medium Ignatius Conningly has so far been a complete waste of time. But he could be hiding something. And Ace, how remiss of me, you're right. We must inform the victim's next of kin. Well, that should be quite easy. Her aunt was at the seance. Are you quite sure? No relative of the victim announced themselves. Well, that may be because she left the museum and returned to the Highmore estate. You're saying one of the suspects left the crime scene? Oh, brother. That's my first guess. I think it's the aunt. Always suspect family. Anyways, guys, I'll see you guys in Chapter 2. This has been Pitching Ace 88. Over and out.